Now forget a moment your stance on vaccines. My kids have all been vaccinated to date, so these unconstitutional and human right violations have not yet affected me. However, the next legislative session, January 8th in Albany, there are a series of bills up for vote that will further impact the children in this district and across New York State. Bill A2912 requires all school children to be vaccinated against HPV, a non-communicable disease, and STD, while we discreetly allow HIV positive or Hep B positive children to attend school. Bill A973 allows healthcare practitioners to administer all STD vaccines to minors at the age of 9 without parental knowledge or consent. What happens when a child has an adverse reaction? A parent can't sue the vaccine manufacturer in the U.S., so who? The school nurse? A7838 requires medical exemptions to be approved by the health department. With no religious exemption, as well as the majority of medical exemptions, requires now 8 adverse reactions to receive one. This guarantees your child severe harm. A6512 requires comprehensive sex ed for kindergarten through 12, starting at kindergarten. Why? And why the STD shots to attend school? A099 allows forced vaccination, allows detainment of a perceived health threat. So what happens to you guys when your flu shot doesn't protect you this season and you catch the big new strand of flu? On flu shot mandates for school and daycares, those are in there too. Recently my daughter started, her menstrual cycle and wanted to call me from Roxborough Middle School. She was denied this and was told to write her reasons, which she wrote very personal, and then was ushered down to the counselor's office asking what was wrong at home. Of course, the assistant principal is addressing this, but do you see my concerns as a parent? What is happening here in New York State is unconstitutional on the grounds of the First Amendment, freedom of religion, speech and press, as well as human rights violations denying them an education, even the Amish in their private schools and private land. As of this date, I have withdrawn my state daycare license from New York State. I have joined the Homeschool Legal Defense Association because should the HPV vaccine mandate pass, I too will homeschool my daughter. This vaccine has killed or injured 65,000 people in the U.S. Japan, France, and India are all suing for the injuries and deaths Gardasil has caused. Here in the U.S., we don't have that right. We cannot sue the vaccine manufacturer. Instead, parents of disabled or dead children are censored, treated terribly by society, and the only recourse is theirs, a taxpayer-funded payout. $4.7 billion to date. There is no press coverage, books, scientific studies are being forced off shelves, and homeschooling will be attacked next. So what will happen to our grossly underfunded schools with further de-enrollment? Will you allow children who will be further impacted by the state to just be left on their own, or will you allow for those to choose not to vaccinate against Gardasil? Use the school materials. Will you still support those injured children in need of services, or will you turn your backs? Will you stand corruptly and comply with New York State, or will you join the growing list of school districts, 30 plus and counting, who will stand up for our children and say, no, we do not support these mandates?
Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, your time's up, but please do submit if we have writing letters. And Ms. Gibson will make sure that we all have a copy.
Thank you.
Thank you.